Bit of a process to making a wicking bed. What we do, we just take a standard one of our garden beds, and what we do is we make a solid base to about that high inside the bed. This one's got a little bit of water in it at the moment. But
from the rain?
Yeah, basically what we use, a polyurethane. We've got a machine that sprays our poly out, and we seal the walls, plus we use a polyurethane tarp on the base, and we seal both those together to make a tub about that deep. So that becomes our water reservoir. We put a layer of either scoria, which is that scoria, or a bit of blue metal. This size is perfect, 7 to 10 mil, and that gives you still 45% water space. Scoria is it's harder to get. Not every supplier can get your scoria. You don't want that style. See, that's got a smooth surface to it. This stuff doesn't wick properly. The moisture won't flow up through the smooth surface stones as much as it will through a coarse surface stone. Now what you do though, first before you do anything, this is our fill pipe, and you fill with just a normal standard garden hose, and that will flow out through your scoria or your blue metal. And what happens then, you fill scoria level or your blue metal level to that height there, which is what we call our overflow pipe. We put a layer of geotech fabric. Now this stuff lasts in the soil forever. And then we put our soil. It's a sandy style loam soil with a lot of nutrients mixed into it. That's actually quite coarse. Yes, it's a loamy base, sandy loamy base. You don't want clay. You fill that up to about that layer there. And then we put our layer of mulch, because you need a good layer of mulch. We're using the mulch to hold the moisture down. And the wicking process does, and it's just nature doing its own thing. Basically, it is moisture rising up through your stone level, up through your geotech fabric, up through your soil, and it comes right to the surface. Within a day or two of putting this together, filling it with water, that your moisture will actually be at the top within a day or two. It doesn't take that long.
Some people top water, get the actual soil damp, so then that doesn't use up all the water initially.
The reason why we have an overflow pipe, you don't want water coming up this high. You might have filled your wicking bed up, you might have got maybe 2 inches of rain overnight. You don't want that 2 inches of rain sitting inside your bed. Any rain that actually falls naturally, so that's water that normally would be running away underground, so you'd be losing that. With a wicking bed, it's actually the storage container, and that actually holds your water. And the beauty of it, you just stand there and have a look, oh yeah, it's still got that much water and don't need to worry about it. I think it's all about water saving and time saving. I think the fact that you can set this thing in the middle of summer, and you can go away with a fortnight comfortably without having to worry about watering. That's the biggest advantage. Probably topped it up twice over this whole winter period. Yeah. You can fill it up with your veggies or your flowers or whatever. You can put probably 2 or 3 times the amount of vegetation in there, I'll call it for want of a better word, in there, plants in there.
Because they're not competing for water.
They're not competing for water.
Soils remain in consistent moisture at all times. They're not going in and out of dry periods. If someone was using a traditional garden bed, it relies on someone with a hose, where it's just staying consistent at all times.
It's a self-maintaining bed.
Thanks, Dad. Well, thanks for helping the gardening community out making a wicking bed, and you get it to keep with a rustic appearance. So well done to you, Dad.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you thinking having it about there? Or?
That's where my hose is. Yep.